Hi, we just finished meeting for pronunciation practice on Tuesday, September 20th, and we started with wild. Actually, somebody started with wilderness, but I thought it would be good to contrast just wild, the adjective, because it's pronounced so much differently than when we see it in the noun, wilderness. Wild is almost two syllables. I made it two parts because your tongue goes up very high, wild, and then slides down for the L. So wild, wild west. But wilderness is a different vowel, wi, so your tongue doesn't have to go as high. Wilderness. I could spell it a different way that might help you remember. Wild, oops, and wilderness with just like wilderness. Okay, wild, wilderness. War, whether you're thinking of it as I wore this or war. It sounds exactly the same. Or war. Wear, what will you wear? And where will you wear it? I also put wear and tear because that goes together a lot. We say wear and tear. Well, maybe I should make it, we don't say wear and tear. It's wear and tear. Because we don't say and. Wear and tear. Oh, this one is tear, like the verb tear. And this one is spelled exactly the same. It could be spelled this way when we cry, or tear as in levels. It sounds the same, but the vowel is E, like ear, tear. Maybe I'll write it like that if that helps you remember. Tear. Well, that's how it's really spelled. I guess think of it as ear, tear. You would know from context which one it was. Torn, torn. So same as tore, but keep your tongue in the in position when you're done. Torn. Mightier. And the only time I think of using this word is in this saying, the pen is mightier than the sword. And when you see this word with a W in it, you don't have to say the W. It's just sword. Weird. Angel and angle. And the only way I always remember to spell these differently in my head, I'm always thinking the G-E-L, oops, the G-E-L is gel, like hair gel. And that reminds me that it's angel. We don't have to say gel. But when you say angel, ain, the tongue goes up in the front behind the top teeth. Angel. And so you have jol. Stop the air completely and release it. Joel. Angel. This one, you have ng, so the back of the tongue goes very high. Ang. Ang, and then you pull it down and make a g. Angle. Angle. Angel. Angle. So feel the difference in where your tongue is in the front for an N or in the back for an ng. This you have two options. You can say with 4 syllables, ministering, or 3 syllables, ministering. Ministering or ministering. And these are words that look similar but have stress in different places. Passage, passage. But this one could be massage with a j or massage with a j. I think the first one is more common for Americans, but they look very similar with stress in different places. Passage, massage, message, and this goes back to stress on the first syllable. Message. I got your message about the massage. Calamity. Calamity means huge disaster, lots of effects. Calamity. Menace. Menace. A danger. This is off topic, but when somebody says, I got you, means I understand. I gotcha. The T and the Y next to each other make a ch. And instead of ooh, you can say ya, cha. So now I gotcha. Or just even really short, oh, gotcha. Meaning I get it, I understand. And if you want to tell somebody else that they got it, they understand. Oh, you got it. You understand. You have it right. Oh, yeah, you got it. Or you got it. I'm going to do that. You got it. Colander. So this is the bowl with holes that you strain spaghetti in. Colander. Where's the colander? And this one looks very similar. Calendar with an A. Calendar. I color code my calendar. True. Undeterred. The stress is on the end, which is unusual for English. Undeterred. Snarl. Because your tongue's moving from the R to the L, it's like world. Snarl. So keep making sound in your throat as you move from the R to the L, and don't worry about what vowel it should be. It'll just make the noise it's supposed to. Snarl. Similar to the name Carl. Carl. Carl was snarling. We looked this up and discovered that there's like 8 different pronunciations of this word, but excuse me, American English is most familiar with quinine. So if you use a different pronunciation like quinine or something very different, they might ask you what? And then you might think, oh, let me try quinine. Quinine. It's the ingredient in tonic if if you drink gin and tonics. And I put this here as an example of we don't say gin and tonic. We just make the and an in noise. So it will really sound like ginin. Gin and tonic. Rum and coke. You don't have to say rum and coke. Just rum and coke. Jack and coke. Jack and coke. And more practice with the difference between in with the tongue tip behind the front teeth and ang with the ng, the tongue high in the back. The back of the tongue is touching the back of the top of the mouth. So tan, tongue tip behind top teeth. Tan. Tang, tang. When you hold it there, it forces the air to go through the nose because it's closing off the airflow from the mouth. Tang. It can also be tangy. Sing, back of the tongue. Sing. And when you say singer, don't let your tongue come down quickly and make a g. Singer. Kind of slide it back. My tongue in the back is sliding and still keeping contact with the top of my mouth. Singer. Makes that weird noise. Nger. Singer. Singer. And it curls back for the R. Singer. Sinner. Sin in the front of the mouth. Also, your tongue is higher, in a higher position when you say singer. Your tongue should be high in the middle, and that makes the E as in eat. And when you say number 30, sinner, your tongue is lower in the middle and coming up in the front for the N. Sin. Sin, sing. Sin, sing. Continue. To be continued. To be continued. Continue. Continue. That's it. Thanks. If you were here, it was fun. I was glad to see familiar faces again, and I hope to see you next Tuesday or tomorrow for intonation practice. Thanks. Have a good day or night.